Hey guys! First things first, please click on this link right here. This one right here. Because while there's nothing there right now, in the next couple months, all my videos will be on this channel. So if you guys click here now, then in the future, you guys can see my videos. And if you don't, then you guys won't get to see anymore. So when I was in Japan last year, I made a couple of pretty bad decisions. And I guess we all make a couple of bad decisions. But this decision led to me and my friend having to sleep in an internet cafe. So my friend comes to visit from England, where he was studying abroad for his semester, and he comes to visit me, but the hostel I booked for not that night, but the night after that night. And I had basically no idea where he could stay. And I really hated the dorm that I was in when I was in Japan. It was probably one of the worst things of my whole experience because the rules that they had were pretty ridiculous. A person could not come into your dorm unless it was after 9 a.m. and before 11 a.m. They had to sign in and wear a guest pass. So rather than feeling like I'm living in a dorm or my own place, I feel like I'm in a prison. So come 11 o'clock, we have to leave. And I basically have nowhere to go. And I guess I was so excited for my friend to come visit me during Golden Week that I didn't really care, that I had no idea until that moment when I realized that I really need a place for him and I to stay because he doesn't have the hostel and I'm not going to leave him in a foreign country. This guy speaks absolutely no Japanese and has never been in this country before. He has no clue what he's doing. So while we're downtown, I meet my friend Neil, who also goes to Gaidai, and he tells me, hey, you can just sleep in the internet cafe, which is also the karaoke place. So at this point I have no money, and we haven't figured out how to get the money out of my friend's card, because he doesn't have a Japanese bank. So my friend lends us 3,000 yen. And that's enough for both of us to sleep in this place overnight. So we go, and this place is called The Ring, and it was pretty awesome. In this place, you could either do karaoke, or you can go in the little computer place, and it's basically a bunch of cubicles, and each little cubicle, which is about the size of like 2 seats and a desk. It's like if you were sitting at your desk and then just put walls around you. It's very small, and there's a TV and there's a computer with unlimited internet and unlimited TV. So we were pretty happy, and I think our favorite part is that there was a drink bar. And we got free drinks for the whole night. So that was fun. We actually, we could have gotten 2 separate cubicles, but I don't know, we fell asleep inside the one that we were in. And that was not the part that was hard. Actually, we overslept because we had enough money for the specific amount of hours they told us. And if you are in the place longer than the amount of hours they give you, you have to pay per 15 minutes or so. At least that was the rule at the place we were. So when we got out, I realized I had owed them about 1,000 more yen. And we had the exact amount. We had 3,000 yen, which was the exact amount for how many hours we were supposed to have been there. And I owed them 1,000 more. It's about $10. It's like $30 for the night. And I don't have it. I have no money on me. Absolutely no money on me. So I told them, can I go to an ATM? And they said, sure. But he has to stay. So I had to leave my friend there in the place by himself. And I guess I'm so nervous leaving him anywhere by himself because he doesn't speak the language. What if someone tries to talk to him? What if they do anything? I'm very nervous. So this all happens at about 6 a.m. And I have to leave my friend there. So I go downstairs. I go look around and all the stores are closed. Everything. There's a place where a bunch of ATMs are supposed to be. All the ATMs are closed. None of the convenience stores are open. So I'm going, and I'm walking around to try to find one convenience store. Finally, I find one convenience store. So I go in. I'm excited. I'm happy. I get to the ATM. I put in my card. I put in my PIN number, and I wait. Waiting. Waiting. It tells me, sorry, this machine does not work until 7 a.m. So now, I have to wait till 7 a.m. for this ATM to work. Now my friend, he's in the internet cafe. He's waiting for me. I have no phone to call him. Well, he has no phone for me to call him. I have no way of speaking to him. I have no way of telling him you have to wait till 7 a.m. because this machine does not turn on. Nothing. So he's stuck. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous having him there. This whole week that he was there with me, I was just really nervous. So I walk around the town a little bit, just a little bit, wait, walk around the store, look at stuff. And I finally get to the ATM again, and it's 7 o'clock. So I put in my card, I put in my PIN number, and I wait. It's working. Okay. Waiting, 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 and it crashes. The ATM, the only ATM I could find, crashes when I finally waited like 45 minutes for this ATM to work. Now I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I called, the people come over, they try to look at it, there's nothing they can do. It's broken. It's gone. I have to give up and just find another one. So I walked around the town again, and I walked all the way from one end to the other around, and I must have went everywhere. And finally I decided to come back to the store, and I was like, do you know where there's another ATM? Stupid. Like, why didn't I ask this woman beforehand? And she says, I think there's a 7-Eleven down and around the corner this way. So I get out, and I walk, and I go to the 7-Eleven, and finally my cash dispenses, and I can go back, and I can save my friend. And this kid is not even fazed. He's like, oh, hi, nah, I'm okay. We did not find out until later that the only two places that could give you cash from a card that is not a Japanese bank is a 7-Eleven or a post office. So that's my story for today. I still kick myself a bit for a lot of the really bad decisions I made when I was in Japan, but we're all human, and I've learned a lot, and I know when I go back I am not going to have these problems again. Okay? Well, I will see you guys. Okay? Bye-bye.